Hello and welcome back into Dolly. Today we're going to show you some other items in the car. First of all, this is the inverter. The inverter makes 230 volts appear in all contacts in Dolly, here in the kitchen and also in the bathroom. You turn it on by pressing this button here. You see the green light indicates the battery are full and good, and at the moment they are producing 230 volts. You can now charge your computer, your telephones, but don't use this for heavy electricity items like coffee machine or toaster, because that will drain the batteries very quick. So this is more like an emergency thing when we are parked and don't have electricity attached from the outside, for example in a camping. You turn the inverter off again by doing this. Thank you. One thing that is important, don't leave the inverter on for a very long time. It will get overheated. You will hear a fan start in the technical room, because that's where the inverter is. If you hear this fan starting, it means the inverter is too hot. Then you just turn it off. The fan will run for another half an hour, and then it will automatically turn off when the temperature is down. Now, if you open this top drawer, you see these three switches for the gas. This is the main switches for the gas for the cooker. The cooker is here. And this is the main gas to the fridge freezer. This is the main gas to the heating system and the hot water. They should all be in this position upwards. Then it's open and we can use all these appliances on gas. Thank you. Okay, one thing, when you cook, you also have a kitchen fan. Right up here is a switch. If you turn that on, a fan will take the smell from the food directly outside the car, just like a traditional kitchen fan at home. Now let's have a look at the windows. All the windows around the car have the same opening lock system. You press in the middle and turn. Press in the middle, turn. The same on the side here, and turn. Now the window can be opened by pressing it outwards like this, and it will lock itself in this position. When you want to close it again, just lift it up and it will go down again. Also, all the windows have two positions. If you lock it in the middle position here, you now have it in a position where air can come in. This is just to keep air floating on a hot summer's day. When you want to lock her again totally, just turn like this and then lock on the inside here, and everything is properly locked. Thank you. Okay, all windows and also the hatch on the top of Dolly have this system of night position where everything is closed, and then a position with mosquito net, which can be very handsome when the window is open, and you can keep this in the position where it's mosquito net. If you want none of this, you can take them both up like this. We have the same system on top here. If you film on the top here, this is the top hatch. Now I close her in a position for night, and if I pull back the other way, we now have mosquito net on the top hatch. The top hatch we open with this here, and it's just by screwing around like this. Now the top hatch is lifting, and the other way it's closing. Remember to close this before you start driving, or you will have a terrible noise, and in the worst case the whole hatch can be turned off in case wind come underneath and can lift the hatch. So this is important to remember when you start driving. Thank you. This is the remote control for the air condition. It's very simple and traditional like any air conditioner at home, and the air condition can only be switched on when we are attached to 230 volts outside the car, in a camping for example. This cannot be used through the inverter. It takes far too much electricity, but it's very effective. Maybe run it a couple of hours before you go to bed, then it's really cold and nice here in Dolly. The last item today is the fridge freezer. The fridge freezer here has a freezer part on the top and the fridge here. It can run on 3 sources of energy. When we drive the car, it runs on the generator on the batteries. When we are parked without electricity, it runs on gas. And when we hook electricity, it runs on outside electricity. And it's very simple. We turn it on here, and as long we see the A for automatic running, the fridge itself sort out what energy source it's running on. Here, right now, I press here to see the status. It's A for automatic choice of energy, and it's gas, because now Dolly is parked and we don't have outside electricity. When we have outside electricity, it will be a different signal saying I now have electricity from outside. But as long this is in position A, everything will sort itself out automatically and keep her on full cooling. That's the best. Thank you.